Good morning. Thank you all for being here. I also want to thank a lot Alim Business Congress for giving me the opportunity to talk about this subject. Dr. Rashid, thank you. What I want to talk about today is buildings and basically how you can improve the buildings to save a lot of electricity and water. We've heard a lot this morning about energy production, but we didn't talk energy demand and energy demand reduction. And that's where if you reduce the demand, then you don't have to produce much more energy. That's what I'm going to talk about. Why buildings? If you look at buildings in general, globally, buildings use 40% of the energy that is used overall. So it's a big sector, and when we talk about buildings, it's all kind of buildings, obviously. Just a quick word about my background. So I've been working 10 years in the energy efficiency sector. 3 years in the UAE. I was, until very recently, I created and managed a company, a subsidiary of the Dubai Electricity and Water Authority, a company called Etihad Energy Services, and the company was created to reduce the consumption of electricity and water in Dubai with an objective to retrofit 30,000 buildings over 15 years. Last year, the company had retrofitted 2,200 buildings and reduced the consumption of those buildings by 54 gigawatt hours, which is equivalent to roughly 24 million dirhams if you take the cost of DIWA. So that's significant. And the company now is working on a lot more projects. And this is something that I've seen that in the UAE, there is a huge opportunity to save electricity and water on buildings. So how do you do this? Usually you call that an energy retrofit. And what is an energy retrofit? When you talk about retrofit, a lot of people will think about certain things, but energy retrofit, it's all about energy. I mentioned that buildings use 40 to 60% of all the energy produced. In the UAE, if you look at air conditioning itself, the energy used for conditioning our buildings is between 60 to 70%. So that's very big, and this is obviously inside buildings. So energy retrofit, it's really focusing on replacing or improving the inefficient equipment that are in buildings. And those retrofit, they can save and reduce the energy at a minimum by 20%, but in some cases up to 70%. So we did projects in Dubai where we reduced the bills by 72%. So you can imagine that's significant. And really, the objective is to make the buildings more efficient. So there is a measurement for this. It's called the energy intensity, which is usually calculated in kilowatt hour per square meter per year. So buildings, you can rank buildings, good buildings, bad buildings, using this criteria. Obviously, it depends a little bit by sector. For example, if you take hospitals, they don't have the same footprint as a school. But you can rank all the hospitals using this sector. You can rank all the schools using this calculation. Good building in the UAE right now is between 100 to 120 kilowatt hour per square meter per year. But you can see, and I've seen when we audited some buildings, that you have buildings today that are at 800, even sometimes 900 kilowatt hour per square meter per year. So there is a huge space. So what is the difference of an energy retrofit with a normal retrofit? People know what is retrofitting a building is. Okay, it's changing things. Here the difference is that we focus primarily on saving energy, not on making the building nicer, changing the carpets, repainting. This is a normal retrofit. Here we're talking about really looking at things that are saving energy. And in some cases, in many cases, you also add at the same time, you can improve the other things in the building at that time. You can also, one thing that is very important is that you can also at the same time improve the comfort of the occupants. We had a case, for example, in Dubai where when we looked at the buildings, we realized that there was no fresh air coming into the building. So doing the retrofit, we also refurbished the fresh air inputs, and this has improved a lot the quality and the comfort of the occupants. So we target equipments that consume energy. Also the building envelope, the building has no isolation at all. That's something that can be added. Usually you don't need to have construction permits for those, because you don't touch the structure of the building. It's mostly equipment that you are changing. The retrofits pay for themselves, because you save so much electricity that the savings that you will get will cover the investment that you need to put into the work to retrofit those buildings.